Satnam, Namaste, and Shalom. Welcome to Viata's Tiny House Village, where nature is blooming everywhere. The trees are crepe myrtle trees are blooming in pink fuchsia and all kinds of lovely, beautiful colors. This tree doesn't bloom, but it's still beautiful. So I give thanks for you for joining me to create health and unity in the collective atmosphere of Earth right now. So, welcome. Today we're going to do some tapping. I had a Facebook friend request that I do some tapping instructions because there's a lot of emotions flying around. My grandchildren are just full of emotions, and grandchildren, I have a 6-year-old grandson that is a great teacher right now, a great triggerer of emotions because he doesn't want to do what he's told. He's got his own mind. So a 6-year-old will test you, try you, and trigger you into, how do I respond? So EFT is a great tool, in my opinion, to help us respond better. Because if you don't, it affects your body. So I want to share with you some good books for you to think about if you're interested in this topic. One of them is called The Tapping Solution by Nick Ortner. He's a really good teacher online. And it might be backwards, but it's called The Tapping Solution by Nick. And he has websites, he has YouTubes, and he has a great app that you can download on your phone that helps you tap every day. They're really good instructions. And then Louise Hay, I always recommend Louise Hay as a guide for you whenever you have any physical symptoms that you have not been able to manage, or your doctor is giving you too many drugs, or if the physical symptoms remain, this might be the solution for you. Louise Hay, Heal Your Body, the Mental Causes for Physical Illness and the Metaphysical Way to Overcome Them. If you use this book along with tapping, it can be very, very helpful, very productive. For me, it's been amazing, wonderful, keeps me out of the doctor's offices for sure. I use this book, for instance, I had some pain in my right leg. So if I go to Louise Hay's leg teaching, she has a page that says legs carry us forward in life. And the affirmation is life is for me. And she says any leg problems are about fear of the future, not wanting to move. Okay, not wanting to move, fear of the future. And the affirmation is I move forward with confidence and joy, knowing that all is well in my future. So I had to analyze that along with realizing that maybe the root problem of my leg was in my lower back. So I went to a chiropractor, find a really good chiropractor who does upper cervical adjustments. They don't do all the cracking and snapping. So if you are not very comfortable with chiropractors snapping and using metal tools on your back, find one that does upper cervical adjustments. Boy, lots of bees today. They're doing a lot of pollinating in this area. Lots of little flowers here. In fact, I've got some beautiful flowers. Purslane are bloom, and they attract lots of bees and insects. So it's beautiful around here right now with energy. And that's why we're out in nature doing stretching and bending and breathing. And that's all yoga is. Don't get caught up in words. What is yoga? Yoga is the unity of mind, body, soul, in breathing, what I call worship. The breath is all about worship because without it, you're out of here. So if you're worshiping in your body, you got to have good breath in and out, inhaling, exhaling, inspire, expire. And yoga is about stretching, which we're going to do some of today. But I want to just take you through a few rounds of tapping. So for me, it became after I looked at my legs, my right leg was bothering me, and that said something about not carrying us forward, moving forward. So I looked at that as, I've been stuck in some relationships where I wasn't moving forward. I was kind of stuck. And if you look at the right side is giving, male energy. Male has giving energy, giving. Right side is receiving, receiving, or left side is receiving, receiving. I don't have any problem giving, 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 but I don't, maybe I'm not receiving enough. Yeah, I think that might be part of the pain that I was having. Am I right? Like too much giving, giving, giving. So I started analyzing based on tapping. Now we're going to get to tapping, but I use this book to really figure out the mental causes for physical illness and the metaphysical way to overcome them. So she says in the book, legs carry us forward in life. Life is for me. So are you stuck in a relationship maybe that's not moving you forward? That was the question for me. Stuck in a relationship, having expectations, having anger, because you really have to look at the emotions, having resentment, having sadness, frustration in a relationship that's not moving you forward to do things that you're here to do without having resentment, anger, frustration, sadness, guilt, all the things that might come up in that relationship. Pay attention. Pay attention. So I went to the spine part because your lower back, if you have any disc problems in your lower back, they're going to affect the lower part of your body, your legs. So I went to Louise has a section called spinal misalignments. So in the lower part of the sacrum area is your lower spine. She tells you in here that if you have any disc problems, compact or school discs that are out of alignment, let's just say your spine's out of alignment in your sacrum area, that means poor circulation in the legs, swollen ankles, weak ankles and arches, cold feet, that's me, and weakness in the legs, leg cramps. All of those apply to me. So this is an amazing book for you to take charge of your health. If you want to take charge of your health, I highly recommend Louise Hay's Heal Your Body. So I went to a chiropractor, and sure enough, the x-ray showed my lower back disc is misaligned. And in fact, it was pressing on nerves in that area. So that means, guess what? In her book, she gives you in the spinal misalignment section, she gives you some probable cause. And that area of my back is called a 5L. They give numbers to the disc and the spinal cord. So that area in my back is called a 5L. So what is the probable cause? Right leg pain, and the lower back has a misalignment as confirmed by an x-ray from a chiropractor. The probable cause is insecurity, difficulty in communicating, anger, inability to accept pleasure. Well, I'm too busy giving to accept pleasure on the left side. The left side feels great. The left side is totally fine. No pain on the left leg, nothing going on the left side. But the right side is just giving me all kind of discomfort. So she says, anger, inability to accept pleasure. So what is the affirmation for that I can use when I tap? I deserve to enjoy life. I ask for what I want, and I accept with joy and pleasure. So we're going to do some tapping about accepting what we want and letting go of anger, because that is what I summarize: the insecurity and letting go of anger and inability to accept pleasure. Now, that's my personal assessment for what's going on emotionally and energetically, because we're all energy. I was watching a YouTube class on how to raise your vibration. Love that topic, because that's how we stay healthy. If you're in a low vibration, that means you have a lot of anger coming up. You're hateful. You're sad, disappointed, depressed, fear. Those are all the emotions that will keep you in low vibration and cause disease if you have a long-term chronic situation. So you want to come out of the anger, for instance. So I looked at this leg pain as somewhat attributed to anger that keeps surfacing about the relationship that I was in. And so we're going to let go of anger, frustration, and fear today in our EFT session. So EFT starts with tapping on the outer side of the hand. Gary Craig was the man who first introduced us to EFT, emotional freedom techniques. Tapping on the outside of the hand, even though I have this anger, frustration, fear, I deeply love and accept myself. There has to be words of acceptance and love for self to start the EFT tapping body talk. It's also called body talk. To start this process, we always start with acknowledging what we're struggling with. In my case, the pain. Even though I have this pain in my right leg, I deeply love and accept myself. Boom. We have sent a message to our small intestine. This is a small intestine meridian, according to my research. And this sends a message to the small intestines that we're going to take in nourishment today. We're going to take in food. We're going to take in thought. And the small intestines, or the small intestines that is in this area under the breast, is going to release, let go of what we don't need. That's what the small intestine does, and absorb what we do need, which is more love for self and acceptance, right? So we start out that way. That's our introduction statement. It's done in different ways. You can do it on one hand or the other. You can do it on the activation should be on this side of the hand. So then we have points on the face that we're going to tap. Body talk, tapping, EFT, the middle of the eyebrow, the side of the eyebrow, under the eye, under the nose, on the chin, on the chest, under the arm, and then the top of the head. And I'm going to do 3 rounds with you. If you want to continue this, you can go to my website, Viata at Hotmail, not Viata, that's my email. Yourholisticlifecoach.com. I give you 3-step protocol, and I can work with you on a more detailed level of your personal issues and help you come out of that frustration, fear, whatever it is. So we would start out, let's just say we're going to deal with fear, frustration, and anger. Okay. This frustration, this fear, this anger, I am so tired of dealing with fear, frustration, and anger. I want to release the fear, frustration, and anger. I want to let go of the fear, frustration, and anger. I don't need this fear, frustration, and anger. I have no control over other people's behavior. And so I recognize, tap, 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 I recognize that I'm letting go of all this control, the need to control. All this need to control has created discomfort in my right leg. I've been giving, trying to control, and it just builds up frustration and anger and fear about my future, not moving forward. I can't move forward because this person won't do what I say. This person won't do what I say. And it's causing me pain, pain, pain. So let's pause there, grab your wrist and say, Shalom. See how that feels. See how this feels when after those few rounds of acknowledging your emotions. Now, the last round we're going to do is affirm what we need in this situation. Number 1, letting go of those emotions and affirming love for ourselves. So, I'm ready to let go of all the fear around this emotion, this relationship. I'm ready to let go of all the frustration around this relationship. I am letting go of the anger around this relationship because people don't want to do what I tell them. I can't control them. I'm letting go of that. I'm letting go of all the anger, fear, frustration around the relationship. I am at peace. I have joy. I'm moving forward. This right leg is happy, happy, happy. I'm moving forward with joy. I'm moving forward with love. I am expecting new relationships that line up with my beliefs, my joy, my energy, my vibration. I am in total peace. I love myself. You're wonderful. I love myself. I am awesome. I am a goddess. I am powerful. I'm taking in all the nourishment of the sun. I'm receiving all that I need. I ask for what I want from the universe, and the universe will provide all my needs. I am grateful, 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 full of gratitude. Stop. Breathe in, hold the wrist. Breathe in, and speak shalom. Now, rest in that, all that energy. If you've been tapping with me, see how that feels. And of course, I hope you replace the words. Maybe it's not fear you're dealing with, but some other emotion. But it helps to meditate and realize what kind of emotions I'm dealing with that is causing discomfort or pain in my body. So let's just take that in for a moment. Breathe in. Integrate all the work you've just done with body talk. That's called body talk. There's more. And this is not the end. You may need to do this for a few days because other emotions may come up, other feelings may come up that you want to tap into, let go of, and cause peace to flow. In fact, what I do now, because of I recognize the poor circulation issue with my lower back, I affirm I am circulating love and joy to every part of my body. I am circulating love and joy to every part of my body. My body is waking up to the love and joy. I'm circulating it to every part of my body. Ah, peace, shalom. Breathe in and breathe out. Let go of all those low frequency emotions. Breathe in, and let go of all those low frequency emotions. Let go. Breathe in, let go of all the fear. Breathe in love, breathe in joy, breathe in happiness, breathe in contentment. Let go of all the fear, worry, anxiety, anger, bitterness, frustration. Let go. Breathe in love. Breathe in sunshine. Breathe in joy, happiness. Breathe in contentment and let go of all the negative reactions to people's behavior. Joy. I am joy. I am peace. I am love. I am content. I am prosperity. How about that one? I am fluid. I am capable. I am joy, peace, love. I am the best I can be. I am enough. How about I am enough? All of these words create a different energy that heal the body, heal the body, heal the body, heal the body. All right. I hope that's been helpful. Please leave your comments. Let me know if that was helpful to you. And we want to start our stretching. Yoga, if you've come for yoga, it's all about stretching and breathing, because the body has muscles, and muscles function best when we stretch and breathe. Stretch it, putting in the oxygen, bringing in oxygen, more oxygen, more oxygen. I had someone say that they were falling asleep at their computer, and when they wake up, their throat was clogged. So they were concerned about this. And I thought, wow, that's something I've never heard before. I said, let me ask the universe about that, because I'm in a season of really connecting to the higher intelligence around me. These trees are higher intelligence, the grass, the flowers blooming. Who does that? Can we blossom like these trees every year and stand firm in the root in the soil? Some of us have been struggling with that, but I'm connecting to the awesome intelligence and energy all around me. This multi-dimensional universe speaks to me now. This multi-dimensional experience speaks to me now. And then I have to come down to earth and deal with a 6-year-old grandson that just challenges the heck out of us. Oh my goodness, this little boy is from another planet. And I tried to tell him, okay, we're from another planet. Let's just talk. I tried to speak another language. And that lasts for a minute, but then As soon as he doesn't get his way, oh hell, all hell breaks loose. He has destroyed the blinds in his room. He opened up, found out a way to open the window and pushed out the screen, broke the screen. And it was like, whoa, 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 hold on. So I'm being tested. His dad's being tested. What, how do we handle this type of behavior? Number one, consequences. He has a little bank full of money. And I said to him today, you have just lost all your money because you're going to have to pay for the damage you've done in this house, your room. You can't destroy things intentionally and then think there's no consequences. Where does that come from? Well, it comes from the mind of a 6-year old who's very bright, very intelligent, smart. He thinks he knows everything. And so the consequence is number one, your money, your bank is empty because you're going to have to pay for the damage you just done. And timeout is just not really working because it doesn't change his behavior. Soon as he has to do something and he can't get his way, he wants to have a fit and cry. And I inform my grandchildren, this is just words for those grandparents out there or parents who are struggling with the same thing. I informed both my grandchildren before they went back to their mom's house. Oh boy, that's a whole nother issue. And I said, it's a good thing to cry. Don't ever hold back your tears. Do not hold back your tears. They are good for cleansing, healing, and just letting go of all those stuffed emotions. That's why as adults, we have trouble letting go of fear and anger and bitterness because many children have been stuffing those emotions all their life. They don't cry when their mother dies. They don't cry when their father dies. And they don't cry about situations that are somewhat traumatic. So today, I speak to you as I do my grandson. Let the tears flow. And my granddaughter, she had a crying fit the other day too, because they're 8 and 6. That's what happens. They have crying fits, and we let them cry. We don't say, "Oh, don't cry." No, no, no. Cry. Go ahead and cry. Take your time. Cry. Get those tears out. And then my grandson says, "Well, I don't cry at mommy's house." I'm like, "Because mommy probably doesn't have much discipline like grandma and daddy. So the discipline has to be there. We're not talking about any violent behavior at all. We don't do straps or branches from trees. We don't do ironing cords like our great grandparents did. We don't do that. But they got to have some strong discipline, or the prison pipeline waits kids like who don't want to get the strong discipline. Then they have all this anger that doesn't get frustrated. Anyway, that's my rant on grandma triggered and how we have to respond with love. And so that's why I do yoga, because I want to always respond to irrational behavior, to angry behavior, to radical violent behavior. I want to always be ready to respond with love, compassion, wisdom, but discipline and consequences. You cannot be violent in your behavior and expect everyone to love you. We love you, but we're going to have some consequences. Maybe you don't get to come to grandma's house with that anger and bitterness. No, no, no. Stay over there in the other side of the yard. And so let us do some stretching. Let's just move on. I hope that's helpful for you who have grandchildren or husbands or whoever in your life that triggers you because of their behavior that seems a little bit weird, maybe. So let's just stretch these neck muscles, because every professional that I watch, from the tennis players, Serena, her sister, they all stretch their neck first. And then my friend Elitam Elamim, the breatharian, neck stretching. So let us start with chin to chest, and let's just circulate the head. Circulate the head slowly, stretching those neck muscles that are holding up all this computer center called the brain, the command center. Your brain is the command center. It orders the body around. It communicates to your microbiome in your gut and tells your microbiome how many microbes you need to balance all the stuff in your body that you take in. All right, let's pause and go the other direction. Stretching, stretching, slowly, slowly, slowly. Ooh, that sun is hot, but I need this vitamin D activation and all the other hormones activated. The sun does more than just give you a tan. It's working to activate the inside, the internal energies inside of you. Vitamin D and many hormones get activated when you're in the sun. So even though this sun is hot, and the bees are flying everywhere because the flowers opened up this morning and they're enjoying the pollen. I have these, they look like weeds, but they open up purple flowers. It's so cute. And I'm just gonna decorate. I just have to show you. Let me show you the village. The tiny house village includes lots of flowers. So check out these, what seems like weeds, these purple flowers, but they come up all over this yard and they pop up they almost seem edible. And then over there I have my purslane and pink and white flower. These are edible flowers and plants. They call purslane. Right now, Lowe's has them on sale too. I'm gonna buy some more and put them over there in that empty spot where the tomatoes were. But I love that these purple flowers come up in the village. And I've been doing some intuitive gardening, just looking around, and I didn't pull those purple weeds. I guess they're weeds, but they grow all over this yard that has no grass. There's no grass to speak of in my yard because my son doesn't have sprinklers anymore. He's like, nah, just let it go. Okay, so I am creating a village, tiny house village, because I'm in a tiny house in the yard, 8 by 20, no, 16 by 20. I grew 8 feet in this place. 16 by 20 is my residence, and I have all this yard space around me to create something beautiful. And I started in this corner, and that's why I do the yoga in this corner. Here's one more book that I want to recommend, Power versus Force by David Hawkins, The Hidden Determinants of Human Behavior. This is a really good book to understand how higher consciousness involves forgiveness, gratitude, love, and how lower consciousness on the map of consciousness has been calibrated by arm strength to produce low frequencies like hate, anger, bitterness, and frustration and fear. This book does a wonderful job of explaining power versus force. And guess what? You have more power when you're in a forgiveness mode, when you're in a love mode, when you're in a joy mode. That's why affirming, I'm circulating love and joy in every part of my body. I am circulating love and joy in every part of my body so that I'm not going to have any more cold feet in this year. I'm circulating love and joy. And that's a process because when you grow up with an alcoholic parent, there's a lot of emotions that don't get processed until you're older. There's that sadness about the parent not giving you attention, instead giving alcohol an attention. And you have to process that all your life. You become promiscuous, you become alcohol, you go through all these phases processing a parent who loved alcohol more than you, basically, because they couldn't give you the attention because of their depression, sadness. So now, at a mature, conscious state, I'm so grateful for my mother's journey that has taught me to love myself more, stay away from alcohol. We've had so many parents, grandparents ruined by alcohol. That should be a no-no in every house if you want to have a healthy relationship. No alcohol. And my ex-husband and I, we weren't drinkers at all in our house, and we lasted over 35 years. So I feel like that part of that, and his father was an alcoholic. My mother was an alcoholic. So we both grew up with alcoholic parents. So children of alcoholic parents have a lot of work to do sometimes to heal themselves and get rid of the sadness and the guilt even. Oh, it's all my fault that they're drinking alcohol. Yeah, some people have felt that way. So at a mature state, my ex and I were able to live together without the alcohol interfering, but then other things interfered, like lack of communication, because that's part of the problem of being a child of an alcoholic parent and a mother who controlled you to death. So, whatever, but I feel like 35 plus years with this man, marriage 101, I call it, was great, great lesson. Everybody should go through marriage 101 at least, and maybe marriage 102, 3, 4, whatever it takes to get you to a place of peace. And let's roll these shoulders because we are moving forward. We're moving forward in our healing, moving forward in our wisdom and understanding. We are loving the sun. I'm getting darker and darker. I love being dark in the sun. And let's reverse that and roll the shoulders forward. Ah, so wonderful to be out here in the sun. No, there is not a cloud in the sky. Oh, I'm not going to get any relief. So I did bring my sun hat just in case it gets too hot. I do have a hat ready. My safari hat that I bought in Australia. Yes, I traveled all the way to Australia to get a safari hat. So let's just do some lymphatic work because August is here. I can't believe my grandkids go back to school next week. Yay! But I'm gonna miss them somewhat. But school is school, and their parents don't want to homeschool them, so they go back to public school. So I want to be ready for everything this summer. Lymphatic. I'm teaching my grandchildren how to drain their lymphatic system. Start with your ears. In fact, if you massage your ears, you can feel it in your legs. Have you ever done that? Just take your fingers, massaging your ears. I got so much relief the other night when I just took some castor oil. Castor oil should be in your medicine cabinet, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta have some castor. That stuff is amazing. I rub it all over, and I mean all over at night. And I've been rubbing it on my leg. My leg got stronger. My skin started looking amazing. It's like, whoa, what are you gonna sit? My God, smooth my skin is. Castor oil. Take a little castor oil and rub it in your ears and then just massage all the way, the lobes all the way down, all the way in, go inside the ears with the cat, not too much, just a little on your fingers, and massage, and you'll feel it in your legs. That's how connected we are in this temple. The pressure you put on your ears touches your legs because the meridians are all over, and that's why tapping is so beneficial, is that as you use words of healing and love, it goes throughout the body, it touches every cell in the body. So we start with the ears, we massage the sides of the ears, rub the hands together, and squeeze and release the back of the neck. You should feel that in your legs as well because you're, oh, all this paper from this. Okay. You should feel that in the back of your vagus nerve starts down where your brain stem starts here. And so if you take those hands that you've stirred up energy with and place them behind here, your vagus nerve gets some love and energy that's needed. And it goes all the way to your toes when you do this. Squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release, squeeze and release. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. And the cardinal is here. I hear the cardinals chirping. We have lots of cardinals around here that just chirp, chirp, chirp. And they're here. Maybe we'll get some music from them. I will be playing a little bit of meditation music that I found on my iTunes that no copyright issues. That's what I'm always struggling with. So let's just tap down the arm, side of the arms. Tap, tap, tap. Remember, no poof, but a pit here. We want a pit. We want to have a pit. If you don't have a pit here, a deeper indentation, then you need to massage that poof because it indicates your lymphatic system is clogged. Or you got too much fat on here, in which case, work on it, work on it. Massage it. Castor oil will help there too. If you got fat where it doesn't belong, put some castor oil on it and let it go, let it go, let it go, let that fat go. Under the arms, strengthening up our lymphatic system for the fall. Don't be fooled by the monkey. You know what I mean? Because they got another jab waiting for you, and there's too many people who have died after jabbing. You understand? So let's just work on healing the body, tapping it. This is the thymus gland area, a very important part of your immune system. Every part of your body is immune system. But this particular area works harder than others. Tap on that. Grab the breasts. Don't be afraid, men and women. Grab those breasts and massage. Squeeze. If you don't have a man or a woman in your life doing this for you, do it for yourself. Squeeze and let go. Loosen up. Let go. Loosen up all those clogged areas in the breast, and especially underneath. You've got a lot of lymphatic area underneath the breast, beside the breast, and then go down to the navel area and just massage around in a circle. Let's see. Let's get this energy moving in here where you got shit roll, yeah, stuff clogged up in there, and then go the other direction, and then just tap on that area around the navel, tap on the hips, and then tap on the legs. Let those legs and knees know how much you love them down there. Tap, 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 and tap, 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 tap. Now we want to do, because if you don't have a chiropractor, there are some things you can do to help your spine be in alignment. And this one is called a spinal flex. It's very popular in yoga classes, and I'm going to show you what you have to do. You put your rest your hands on your lower legs, and you push your heart out and then flex your shoulders. Keep the head, you're looking straight ahead while you do this. Heart out, flex the shoulders. Heart out, flex it. This is called a spinal flex. Breathe and out. In and out. In and out. Push that heart out. Give that heart push, 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 and flex those shoulders, bend the shoulder, but keep your head straight apart. And then you can speed it up if you want. And this is a wonderful way to get your spine back in alignment slowly. It may be, you may have to do this for a couple of times a day, or at least every day for a while until you have some relief. So if you have back problems, don't do this too fast, but do it slowly, because it tells your body that you love it. Flexing and stretching. Flex and stretch. Flex and stretch. And I've got some trees growing up in my yard. I planted some small plants and now they're becoming trees. I'm so happy. Okay, now another movement for your spine is straighten out the legs. Bring that leg foot over to the other side like this. Take your arm of the leg that's bent and wrap it around. No, wait. Take the opposite arm, the one that's straight leg. Take that arm, wrap it around, and twist your body around as far as you can go. Holding this to give your spine a good stretch. Breathe in and out. Sit up as tall as you can. This is really stretching out those discs. And don't hurt yourself. Just take this posture. Look behind you as far as you can go. Stretch as far as you can go. That spine is loving it, opening up the disc. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And turn back around. And let's do the other leg. Bring the other leg up. And turn to the other direction. And breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, come around slowly and shake those legs out. Shake those legs out. See how you feel. Take inventory. Stretch out. Touch your toes. Touch those toes. Touch those toes. Stretch as far as you can. Stretch those toes. Stretch those toes. All right, we're going to stand up now and get these hips rotated a little bit so that, and then we're going to go to a sit chair. We're going to do some chair yoga for those of you who are in, let's see, those of you who are in a chair or a wheelchair, you can still do these. Now, we want to do some stretching for our hip area. Hands on the hip, and let's just rotate the hips slowly. If you have any pain, just slow down. But we want to rotate the hips in one direction. We're going clockwise first. Feet apart, about hip shoulder length or more, whatever's comfortable. Just rotate slowly the hips and reverse, loosening up all that stuck energy in here. Reverse, we're reversing, going counterclockwise. Ooh, I am sweating, which is great. I'm doing a lot of sweating this morning, which is good. Get all those toxins out. Sweating and moving. Sweating and moving. That's what we do. Lymphatic system is working great. Now, let's just do some leg lifts. Leg lift. Lift those legs as high as you can go. And then you want to cross your arms. Let's see. You want to do a cross up with the opposite arm, tapping the thighs with the this brings different energy, cross energy to the body. All right. Now I want everybody to get their chairs out if you have a chair. Otherwise you can sit. But I want to just show some of my friends who might be in wheelchairs. No excuses. We want to do some sun salutations in the chair. Breathing in and out. And I want to remind you, when you smile, you send a very positive message to all your cells. If you're frowning and feeling bad about this whole session, the cells are going to pick that up and they're not going to work with you. But communication from here to up there, from here to down here is so crucial to good health. Smiling brings positive energy to every cell in your body. So do everything with a smile. There's a karmic book that says when you have joy with everything you do, it builds muscles. I believe that. Having joy or smiling, even when you don't feel like you want to smile. Smile anyway, because your cells want to feel the smile. Your cells want to feel the smile. So all you in the wheelchair, or just if you can't stand very long, if you're at a hotel or airport, you can do these exercises, these movements easily. All right, let's pause and let's take each arm, flatten the palm as you go up side to side, stretching those side muscles really well. Stretch. You can do this standing up too. If you can stand, go ahead and stand. But this is a good side stretch so you don't have any cramps when you're moving certain ways, especially if you're getting on an airplane. I had a 2.5 hour flight from Chicago. Halfway through, I said, time to get up. I go to the bathroom and I stand in the back and do these stretches for about 5 or 10 minutes. As long as there's nobody waiting to get in the bathroom. Just stand there and do some twists, bends, go down to the feet. And now let's just stretch out this way, palm up one direction, stretching a different side, stretching the arm muscles. Ooh, it's hot out here. Thank you for the sun and the sweat that's coming. Sweating up a storm. Stretching all these muscles. All right, let's pause and let's bring this foot up if you can. And let's just stretch over, reach over, looking down, looking down, looking down. Shoulders down, keep smiling, and come back up. Shoulders down again. Come back up when you're ready. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Now, let's stretch out that other leg and try and reach your toes. Giving your another stretch. Reach those toes. Reach out for the toes. Both hands. Reach for the toes. Head down, head down. Come back up. Try one more time. Try to reach a little further. Reach, 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 reach. Touch the toes. Love on the toes. Keep smiling. Let's try the other leg. Cross that leg. And hands on the lower leg. Reach over, head down, head down. Head down. Breathe. Breathe in and out, breathe in and out. And come back up. Breathe in again, breathe in and out. Stretching those thigh muscles, the hip muscles, all those insides are having. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you. Now let's stretch out the other leg and reach for the toes. Reach for the toes. As far as you can go, as far as you can go. Reach for the toes, reach for the toes. All right now. Good. All right. Shake those legs out, shake those legs out. All right, we're going to stand now. If you need to use your chair, use your chair. We're going to do some bicycling and some tree pose. Bicycling goes like this. Hold on to your chair if you need to. Some of you may not have a bike. You don't want a bike. I don't want a bike. The seat's too hard. But this is a good exercise if you can't get in a swimming pool. Now, if you can get in a swimming pool, that solves everything. Just get in there and swim and move all your parts. And reverse. Swimming to me is the best exercise on the planet. You have no weight issues as far as heaviness. All right, let's change and go to the other side. Being in the water is weightless. And you get all that exercise for your muscles in a water environment that is so beneficial. And reverse. Woohoo. All right. Now let's do a tree pose on one top of the bottom of the foot on top of another. Hands at prayer pose. Or if you can, bring that foot up here and hold your tree for a while. Smile. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Keep smiling. Hold on to the chair if you have to. Even if you can get to this pose and just hold on to the chair, that's great. Reach your arm up above your head and just hold that pose for a while. Do that every day, and you're another good spine adjustment for you. Get that foot up or put it here, whatever's easiest for you, or on top of the foot. But hold it as long as you can. And try and get a pose like this in an advanced pose. Maybe have a wall behind you as you hold this pose. Get your spine aligned. Shake it off. Let's do our downward dog. This is another good stretch for your spine. Stretch it out, stretch it out, stretch it out as far as you can go. And then if you can go down to the floor, that's what you need to do. Work with the gravity now and let the spine get a much needed relief from standing tall. Breathe in to this pose. Downward dog it's called. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in and out. All right, bend the knees, come back up slowly. Slowly come back up and step forward into a lunge. Bring that lower back leg down. Bend that lower knee, that back knee as far as you can. Come back. Other leg. Lunge with the lower knee or the back knee. And let's come back. And let's get ready to do some slow movements or dancing, however you want to look at it. I'm going to put on some nice royalty-free music I found so that we can have a nice rhythm to go with our dancing or meditate or our Tai Chi. Tai Chi is a form of active meditation. So let's see, I had it on this morning. I don't know where it went, but it's here somewhere. Okay, in the meantime, start moving slowly in whatever way you need to. Oh, here it is. Let's just let this music, if you can hear it, motivate you to slowly stretch and move your body. And whatever feels good for you, bend over, stretch upward, bend over, stretch over. Imagine the waves. This music is the sound of waves coming at you. How would you respond to the waves coming at you? With weeping and joy, if you want, you can do that, or just slow Tai Chi like movements. Waves of love energy coming your way. Just take your time, move your body around, whatever feels good for you. Just keep moving your body. Just keep moving and smiling. Don't forget you're smiling. When you're smiling, you're building muscles. You don't always need 10, 20, 30-pound weights to build muscles. Just smile. And your cells and muscles will love it. pause and get on your backs. And let's do a little Shavasana, which is stillness. The scripture says, be still and know that I am Yahuwah, or I am the universe. Be still and know that you are a small part of this huge universe. So we want to connect right now to the huge universe. Laying on our backs, taking in the music, the meditation, eyes closed, palms up to receive what the universe has for you, and smiling.
This is an ancient Indian dude with far too much time on his hands. And these guys...
One more time, 5 minutes of relaxation on our back, breathing. You want to be on your back, breathing in and out slowly, palms up, and integrating all that we've just done over the last, let's say, almost hour. We'll have 45 minutes on our backs, breathing, eyes closed, smiling and thinking, being grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am love. I am joy. I am growing like the flowers. I love myself. I adore myself. I have great purpose to love and be loved. Hallelujah. I am here to be loved and to love. All right, let's wiggle our toes and fingers coming out of Shavasana stillness. Be still and know that you are God. You are the Creator's image. You are part of this huge universe, whatever you want to call it. You're part of the huge cosmic force. So as we come out of stillness, let's wiggle our fingers and toes. Bring the bottom of our feet and hands together. Rub our hands and feet together. Stir up the meridians and energy in the body. Bring the knees to the chest. Rock side to side. Massaging that spine once more. And rock side to one side and come up sitting. I have got sweat all over my eyes. And thank you for being here. Donation can be made at PayPal, yourholisticlifecoach.com. If this has been helpful to you, you can send money to my Cash App, Dollar Vieta Robinson. But most of all, I want you to remember you are full of greatness. Don't let anybody tell you differently. 9 months in your mother's womb is great time. It's great energy, great production of this great body. The fact that you are here shows your greatness. So go out and be your great self. Smile. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And just remember, we live in this vast universe, and there are angels ready to help you at any time. We just have to ask them. They don't force their way into our life. So ask for help from all the cosmic beings that are benevolent and ready to assist whenever you need, no matter what. Hope you come and join me Friday morning at 8 Eastern Time for Health and Wellbeing with Viata on blogtalkradio.com, The Female Solution. It has been my joy and pleasure to share this village scene with you. Trees, bees everywhere, and grass and weeds and plants and flowers. Nature is here. Nature showed up, and I'm glad you did too. So have an awesome, awesome day. And I'll see you on Friday morning on Facebook Live.
This is an ancient Indian dude with far too much time on his hands.
So have a beautiful day. Sat Nam, Namaste, and Shalom. Keep smiling, keep smiling. Don't stop smiling.